Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense set on first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Tigers get enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the ground, he's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Slams it ahead. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking to pass. It's Jean-Pierre. He makes the connection. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And I love working with slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job getting the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Wants to throw. It's Jean-Pierre. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. pulled down for the tackle.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
How quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts, and that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks the tackle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Kentucky 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grab behind the line. It's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Red pass, it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
Number 7.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Line is set on third down. Back to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Now on the option. The pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Fuller. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Back to pass, it's Jean-Pierre. Quarterback now breaking the field. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a...
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. And when it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say about
it. He's going up top. Makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
42, Spider.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 35-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Finds his man enough for the first. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
LSU 28, Kentucky 0.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Shakes off the tackler. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd downs.
But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
He's right on target. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
2nd and short now after that completion. He'll keep it himself. Made a defender miss. Bulldozes him. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play.
Man, you got to know when to give it up. You can't just keep retreating and going backwards and backwards and backwards, thinking at some point you're going to outrun everybody and make a big play. That play was doomed from the get-go, and it was going the wrong direction.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just there's so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. It's caught. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. This one's complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
He'll call his own number. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 28, Kentucky 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go! Over.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll pull it down and run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Quarterback will keep it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got enough space. Touchdown Tigers. And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The toss sweep to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They go right back to him. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tug the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. Getting set for the point after. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's James. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.